Get Manchester United FC updates directly to your inbox, plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe. Try again later. Invalid email. There was evidently a lack of self-awareness in the Arsenal merchandising department during their Christmas marketing meetings. The billboard on Burnwell Road that dwarfs the Thierry Henry statue outside the Emirates Stadium was attracting more admirers than usual in December. "Great gifts for Christmas," it read. The slogan was sandwiched between Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil. "I can think of two managers in Manchester who would agree with this," wrote an MEN correspondent in London for United's trip. The twist is one of the managers is considering Sanchez and Ozil, rather than just fixating on one of Arsenal's attackers. Jose Mourinho can be particularly capricious when it comes to transfers. Just 2 months after he moved to the Lowry Hotel, he was privately bemoaning a supposed lack of creativity in the United squad he had just enhanced with a striker, a playmaker and an attacking midfielder. He was convinced in April David De Gea would finally return to Madrid. A month later, United were convinced De Gea would remain in Manchester. Already in this winter transfer window, Mourinho has considered a central midfielder, a winger and now a striker. Marouane Fellaini and Michael Carrick's returns from injury have eased the need for a midfielder, and Mourinho is unconvinced United can conclude a deal for Bordeaux's Quicksilver Malcolm. United have 4 strikers, but Mourinho is now considering a fox-in-the-box style poacher. It is difficult to tell if United are being incisive or indecisive. Sanchez, conveniently, can operate from the wing, as a striker or as the playmaker. He is not a poacher in the vein of Filippo Inzaghi or Miroslav Klose, but he is, as Mourinho put it himself, one of the best players in the Premier League, and United would be strengthening their attack while weakening a rival. It is the favored Mourinho transfer tactic. Chelsea laid down a marker the year before Mourinho strode onto the sun-kissed Stamford Bridge turf by signing Damien Duff and Arjen Robben, 2 wingers Sir Alex Ferguson courted. Mourinho moved in for the kill before we had made up our minds, as Ferguson put it, to recruit Didier Drogba and Michael Essien, and Ballack diverted course from Manchester to London. The Sanchez situation has parallels with Robin van Persie's 5.5 years ago, in that Arsenal have given up on keeping their prized asset and the Manchester clubs are vying to sign him. Only the interest in Sanchez is not as intense as it was for the Dutchman. Like Neo in The Matrix, Van Persie had the choice between red and blue, as Ferguson reached out to Arsene Wenger to persuade him to begrudgingly release Van Persie. The little boy inside spoke to Van Persie and told him to go to Old Trafford rather than the Etihad. Without him, United would not have clinched their 20th title. Van Persie really was the one for Ferguson, and Mourinho may have to intervene and make a beeline for a player seemingly intent on reuniting with Pep Guardiola. Sanchez would not have an identical impact if he chose red over blue. Not when City are 15 points clear of United. So distant they may as well be a mirage. Mourinho, like Guardiola, is believed to be pushing for reinforcements this month amid some reservations from the clubs' hierarchies. One senior United source described January as an opportunistic market, and they are also at the mercy of an agent who is making Mino Raiola look shy in retiring. It is understood Sanchez's representative Fernando Felicevic is demanding a $300,000 weekly wage and a signing-on fee of 25 meters if he the Arsenal No. 7 move this month, should he leave on a free 6 months later. The desired reward is said to be 35 meters, and that is without accounting for agents' fees. Some senior City insiders are appalled by the demands and adamant the club should not rush into a desperate deal just because United have come into the reckoning. United touched base with Sanchez's camp after his deadline day switch to City collapsed and mooted a pre-contract agreement, only to be quoted similar financial demands they balked at. Sanchez's agent is living up to United's description with his opportunistic negotiations. Sanchez would undoubtedly improve United, most likely as a foil for Lukaku rather than a winger. He fits Mourinho's magician billing and caused United untold trouble with those dexterous dinks in Arsenal's dominant defeat last month. Like a golfer producing a bunker masterclass with his sand wedge, Sanchez kept on clipping the ball nearer to the pin before Alexander Lacazette finally put it in the hole. The reservation is how comfortable United would be kowtowing to another agent. Raiola and Jorge Mendes have influenced United's transfer strategy in recent years, and Filipovic is mimicking certain players' transfer teasing on Twitter just by following United. His avatar is of a smiling sunshine and the outlook for Filipovic is sunny, regardless of where his client moves to. Now he has self-awareness. Get all the latest Manchester United news first with our new app. Download it here now.